Hi everyone, my name is Sonali and today we're going to be looking at solving linear equations. We're going to start by looking at the left hand side of the screen at the equation that I've got there, which is 2x plus 4 equals x plus 10. The first thing that we need to do, so step 1 is expanding the brackets. So we've got 2 times x, which is 2x. And then we got 2 times 4, which is 8. And the other side, we're just going to leave it as it is for now. And I'm just going to write that down there. So now we have no brackets to worry about, but we do want to work on step 2, which is getting all of your unknowns onto one side and all of your knowns onto the other side. By unknowns, I mean the x, because we don't know what number that x represents yet. So the first step to doing that, the first step to getting all of your unknowns onto one side and your knowns onto the other, we're going to look at this plus 8 here. So the plus 8, we're going to want to move to the other side. And when we do that, the plus here will become a minus. Every time you move anything onto the other side of the equals, it becomes its opposite function. So plus will become minus and times will become divide. So that's just for reference. But this plus is going to become minus. So our new equation that we're working with is going to be 2x equals x plus 10 minus 8. And we can just go ahead and solve that 10 minus 8. So we've got 2x equals x plus 2. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to move this x that's by itself onto the unknown side. So we're going to move it that way. And as you know, x when it's by itself is 1x. We don't show the x when we're doing we don't show the 1 when we're doing algebra, but this is actually 1x. So when we move it onto the other side, because it's plus 1x, we don't have a minus sign or anything that we need to worry about. So it becomes 2x minus 1x, I'm just putting the 1 there for clarification, equals 2. So now we can just go ahead and solve this 2x minus 1x. So we don't need to worry about the x's, we just need to look at what is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So x, 1x equals 2. And if we want to do the 1, if we want to move the 1 onto the other side, that 1 times x will become divide. So that's 2 divided by 1, which is 2. So x equals 2. That's the answer. So those steps are fairly simple if we only have one set of brackets. And sometimes you can be presented with 2 sets of brackets, which is what we've got on the other side. So our next equation is 2x plus 4 equals 3x plus 10 minus 2. So we just have to expand on the step that we done here, which was expanding the brackets. We're going to be expanding the brackets, but twice. So if we just go ahead and do that, so we've got 2 times x and then 2 times 4 is going to be the same as the last one, but we'll write it down. So we've got 2x plus 8 equals, and then we're going to expand these brackets out, so 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 10 is 30, and we just leave the minus 2 as it is for now. Now, like we did for the first equation, we are going to move all of our knowns onto the right hand side, and we're going to move all of our unknowns onto the left hand side. So let's start with the knowns. We've got a plus 8 here, and like I said, when we move anything onto the other side of the equals sign, it becomes the opposite function. So this plus 8 is actually going to become minus 8 once we move it onto this side. So our new equation is going to be 2x equals 3x plus 30 minus 2 minus 8. And we can just go ahead and solve that. So 30 minus 2 minus 8 is 20. So we've got 2x equals 3x plus 20. And now we just need to move our unknown, which is this 3x that we've got here. We need to move that onto the unknowns side. So 3x becomes minus 3x. So we've got 2x minus 3x equals 20. And now we can just go ahead and do this calculation, which is 2x minus 3x, which equals minus 1x. But like I said, in algebra, we don't normally put the 1 in front of the x, but we know that it's minus 1x. So we've got minus x equals 20. And the final step is very simple. We just have to move this minus sign onto the other side, but this time it doesn't change because it's not in front of anything. So the final answer is just x equals minus 20. I hope that makes sense. These equations can come in all different shapes and sizes, and they can be quite difficult. But if you just remember the following these steps, then you should be fine. Thank you.